talk about Sky Zephyrs. This is our sponsor for this episode. And I have thrown together a little Sam Riegel style skit just to goof off with, because why not? So, here's the setup. The skit opens with a smooth, professional airline jingle. You can imagine it. Just this little annoying jingle playing over the scenic sky, complete with drifting clouds and the majestic silhouette of a massive airship. And then the camera cuts to the interior of the ship, where a very official-looking airline steward stands before a row of nervous-looking adventurers in their seats, each gripping weapons, scrolls, or, in the case of one poor wizard, a rapidly deteriorating spellbook. And then the steward wears a crisp vest, a sky blue sash, and an unnecessary pair of aviator goggles perched on the forehead there. And I am going to go ahead and take on the role of the steward. Come aboard, Sky Zephyr Airlines, the only form of air travel where you can earn experience points just by surviving the flight. I'm gesturing dramatically to a large old-timey map of the airship's intended flight path, which is covered in an ominous amount of storm clouds, dragon silhouettes, and what appears to be a hastily scribbled note that reads, "Avoid the floating fortress." Before we take off, please direct your attention to our safety protocols, which, just like our ship's hull, are mostly held together by wishful thinking and good vibes. In the event of a sudden loss of altitude, please assume the bracing for impact position. That is, scream, flap your arms, and roll dexterity save. Any result below 10 means you're about to get real familiar with terminal velocity. By the way, the bard in the back pulls out a lute and begins strumming Tom Petty's Free Falling. Oxygen masks? No. We do have featherfall. Should you find yourself unexpectedly plummeting, our flight cleric will do their best to cast it in time. No guarantees. The camera zooms in on a nervous cleric clutching a handful of dice and sweating profusely. For your safety, please keep your Sky Zephyrs rule books within reach at all times. The rules may not help you survive, but they will help you. They'll at least help your DM justify why you didn't. And in case of a water landing, let's be real, you're not making it. For those of you in economy class, also known as hanging onto the ropes, please enjoy our complimentary turbulence brought to you by that very angry rock we apparently just flew over. The ship suddenly shudders and something huge slams into the hull. There's random screaming. I don't react at all. I just keep going. As a reminder, the captain has turned on the no fireball sign, so please refrain from casting explosive magic inside the cabin.
Very good.
We know you may have many choices when it comes to airship adventuring, but only one comes with Sky Kraken's unpaid deckhand interns and a warranty that technically expired before you boarded. The camera pulls back to show an intern, which a kobold in a tattered vest, desperately trying to patch a hole in the ship with duct tape and prayers. From all of us here at Sky Zephyr Airlines, we'd like to thank you for choosing the path of most resistance. Now, sit back, relax, and... Oh no, that's a wyvern swarm! Well, good luck! Alarms start blaring, the camera shakes. I'm going to grab a parachute, then I toss it aside. The screen fades to black. Sky Zephyrs. Because staying on the ground is for peasants.
Oh, yay!
So go ahead, check out Sky Zephyrs. I've got the link on the screen. It's next level Spelljammer rules for airship combat. There's a whole campaign setting just for Sky Zephyr stuff. It's really excellent stuff. I mean, look, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing this. This is cool. All right. It has the Hall Seal of Approval. If you want to pick up a copy today, it's 10% off if you use our coupon code Raven Queen. That way they know we sent you. All right. Back to Barovia. Cheers to Barovia.
Barovia.
So it is time for the next episode of Ravenloft, Dreams of Barovia. But first, have a little skit for sponsors over at Sky Zephyrs. So, this is the Skyship Shopping Network, the future of airfaring today. The setting, a magical, over-the-top home shopping network set, complete with floating shelves holding strange magical items, a rotating pedestal displaying a mini skyship model, and a glowing crystal ball, which serves as a teleprompter. There are some hosts. Of course, myself, played by Lord Vincenzo Skyworth, flamboyant, overconfident salesman. And then we have Marla Starburst A and Marla Starburst B. Perky, easily excitable co-hosts stand in front of the camera. There's a nervous assistant, Gobo, who's shuffling around in the background, holding the mystery item box. Opening scene. Vincenzo's there, center stage, spotlight on him. Welcome, welcome, airship enthusiasts and skyfaring scoundrels! You're watching Skyship Shopping Network, the only place to upgrade your vessel with techno-magical precision and absolutely no refunds. I'm your host, Lord Vincenzo Skyworth.
And I'm Marla Starburst, ready to bring you unbeatable skyship deals. Today's one-time only offers will revolutionize your adventures. Or at least make them slightly less fatal.
So suddenly there's a small crystal rod that floats on top of the pedestal there at center stage. Spotlight shines upon it. Tired of lightning storms zapping your crew into crispy, unrecognizable husks?
Sick of watching your bard get electrocuted again just because they insisted on playing Thunderstruck mid-storm?
But you need the arcane grounding rod. Just attach it to your ship and zap, the lightning gets redirected into your enemies or to Gobo over here for demonstration purposes. Gobo, the assistant, yelps as a mini bolt of lightning zaps him. Your hair sticks up like a torch. And yeah, he's smoking. He doesn't look too happy.
It's stylish, it's practical, and it's only 5 easy payments of way too much gold. Call now.
Item number 2. Ballista to catapult conversion kit. A huge crossbow-like ballista is wheeled onto the set by some of the stagehands. Now, you could settle for a standard ballista, but why stop at bolts when you can hurl entire gnomes at your foes?
Introducing the Ballista to Catapult Conversion Kit. With a few easy modifications, your boring old weapon of war becomes a gnome launching masterpiece.
It works on more than just gnomes. Halflings? Check. Goblins? Check. Gobo? Get in there! Gobo's reluctantly climbing into the catapult as Marla pulls the lever.
You won't believe these results, and for today only, it comes with a complimentary parachute.
Oh yeah, Gobo's launched off screen with a fading scream. A distant crash is heard. Which, actually, yeah, we should have probably given Gobo that complimentary parachute first. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Item number 3. Featherfall on-demand subscription.
Ever find yourself plummeting thousands of feet towards an unfortunate splat?
Producing Featherfall on demand for just 99 gold pieces per month. This enchanted token automatically triggers every time you fall off your ship.
That's right. No more panicked spell slots wasted. No more begging your wizard for help.
Because, let's be real, the wizard is probably laughing at you. Gobo stumbles back onto the set, groaning.
And remember, Featherfall on demand is still cheaper than cleric resurrection fees.
The final offer. The mystery magic item. A glowing, vibrating box is dramatically placed on the pedestal. And now, for our special bonus, order right now and you'll get a mystery magic item. Could be a legendary artifact, or just an angry mimic.
And today's mystery item is...
The box suddenly growls, grows sharp teeth, and lunges at Marla.
Oh, it's an angry mimic! It's an angry mimic!
Oh, well, folks, that's all the time we have here. Suddenly the set rumbles as a massive tentacle crashes through the ceiling.
Oh, come on! Not a sky kraken again!
Mimic escapes. Gobo screams. And I'm like Vincenzo scrambling to keep selling as chaos unfolds. Limited supply! Call now before we're all dead! It's ecstatic. And then, after all the credits are rolling, there's a bonus post-credit scene. The camera turns back on. The set is ruined. Gobo is tangled in a net. And the mimic is chewing on Vincenzo on my sleeve. And Marla is holding up a tentacle with an annoyed look.
So, do we still get paid?
I think we technically sold one item before the Kraken.
Please let me go.
Pay the black. That's the scene.
Hey!
So, there's us goofing off for you. Go pick up Sky Zephyrs. I've got the URL on the screen. You can just punch that into your browser and use the coupon code Raven Queen, all one word. You get 10% off. That'll let them know we sent you their way. And yay! Is the Sky Zephyrs are this thing that we're pushing here may be nominated for an Annie Award, which is like role-playing game of the year awards and all that stuff. So it's really an honor to be messing with it. All right, welcome back to Barovia. Barovia. First things first, before we get in this episode's action, we are going to talk about our wonderful sponsors, Sky Zephyrs. And in honor of the Sky Zephyrs work, we are going to do a little skit for you, Sam Riegel style, as usual, right? So, here's the setting. There's a windy sky dock outside a floating post office up in the sky. And there's a courier, grizzled veteran courier, with a wide-eyed new trainee all gearing up in leather harnesses, mailbags slung over his shoulders. A massive lightning storm rages in the distance. Giant air whales are flying through it. The trainee's all nervous. Are we seriously flying into that storm? It looks like it's eating clouds. The courier strapping on his goggles. He has the confidence of a veteran. Yup. Package for a storm giant, marked fragile. This where the last guy got turned inside out? Courier shrugs. His compass was upside down. This job is insane. Grinning, the courier goes, Kid, this is Sky Zephyrs. Rain, shine, or elemental tempest. We get it there. Courier yanks the lever, launching the sky scooter straight into a vortex. The trainees screaming, ah! Hard cut to black. Sky Zephyrs Postal Service is on the screen. Guaranteed delivery. Probably. Fade into the next scene. The setting is a spooky manor on a floating island out in astral space. The courier lands his Sky Zephyr scooter and approaches the manor, reading the clipboard. Let's see here. 27 Shadow Spine Astral Lane. It says here, do not feed the house after midnight. Neat. Okay. Courier knocks on the door. Got a package here for a Miss Gloopgut?
Oh, just leave it by the door, dear. I'll get it.
Are you sure? It kind of smells like a meat locker, like meat locker soup out here or something. Ugh.
I insist. Just toss it inside quickly now.
Right, but if this house eats my clipboard again, I'm filling out a trauma form. The door transforms into a mimic. A huge, toothy maul gulps the box and burps loudly. That's the third one this week. You all got a loyalty card or?
Chewy with a hint of despair. 5 stars.
Courier turns to leave. And your mailbox is growling again. Might want to feed it a junk flyer or something. Muttering under my breath. This job used to be about mail. Now it's mostly about teeth and trauma. Lord. Job. Fade to black. And then we fade to a new setting. Mid-air pirate sky ship battle. And the courier lands on the deck, ducking cannon fire. Delivery for Hookbeard. 1 cursed compass. I've got 15 seconds of hazard pay, so let's move this along. Hookbeard swings in dramatically on a rope.
Avast! The compass be mine! Did the package scream all the way here?
Only when I flew over the Necromancer's karaoke night. Here, go ahead and sign for it.
Blasted inks run dry. Fine, I'll use the blood of me enemies.
Hookbeard dips the feather into a puddle on the deck, signs dramatically. The courier's kind of recoiling. I don't think OSHA covers blood ink.
You think OSHA sells the skies? Ha!
Your problem now. I leap off the side. Courier says right before he does so, I'm not getting ghost haunted for the return label.
Wait! This comes with a warranty, right?
Scene changes. And now we're looking at a floating wizard's tower in the clouds. Courier lands on a rickety platform. A little Sky Zephyr scooter. It's sputtering like the Arcana and it needs to be serviced. Squints at a sign outside the door of the tower. It says, Courier reads it out loud to himself. Do not knock or you will be fired, Bulb. Cute. Courier goes ahead, rings the bell anyway. Zephyr Express, I've got your wand of questionable consent. Fireball explodes from a turret. Explosion rocks the area. The smoke clears. Courier's scorched. Head to toe, but alive. A little shell-shocked. Courier's coughing. That's a yes, I guess.
You dare disturb me during tea hour? I was mid-scone!
Courier's looking up at this floating magical eyeball that suddenly appeared. Well, unless your scone has a signature field, I need you to sign.
Fine, but if the wand tries to merge with your soul again, that's on you.
Too late. It knows about the gerbil, and it judges me. It just cast detect trauma and started a podcast. There's this intense music that builds up as the scene fades to black. And coming into view now, the grizzled veteran courier is standing on a floating cliff, windswept, covered in soot and slime, holding a mangled but technically intact package. Courier says, as he looks at the camera, "At Sky Zephyrs, we pride ourselves on fast, fearless, borderline reckless delivery. We've braved cursed jungles, volcanic sky reefs, the demonic homeowners association meeting, and a mimic disguised as a mailbox named Jeff." Courier holds up a mangled package proudly. It looks like the package from like that opening scene in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, where he's kicking the package down the street. He says, It is in one piece. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Maybe. No. But is the package there? Yes. And that's what matters, folks. He gives the camera a wink. Lightning crashes in the background. Rain, shine, or elemental tempest. We get it there. Eventually. Probably. Please don't send anything alive. Fades in. The Sky Zephyrs Postal Service. And there's a shot of Sky Zephyr courier ship dodging lightning and an explosion of flying chickens. Signed, sealed, and mostly dimensionally stable. Fade to black.
Sky Zephyrs, for all your needs.
So if you want to pick up an awesome expansion to your Spelljammer game, you got to check out Sky Zephyrs. It's where it's at. This thing is just, it's next level. It has the advanced ship rules that you're looking for. It has just so many different spices to throw into a Spelljammer game. It's ridiculous. If you check out that URL we have there on screen, you can take a look at Sky Zephyrs. If you want to pick up a copy yourself, just use the coupon code Raven Queen for 10% off. And hey, it's that. Now we return to Barovia.
Barovia!
We are introducing Sky Zephyrs Summer Camp, the Wildmount Division. So, it begins with Camp Counselor Skrillex standing in front of a banner that says, "Welcome Sky Zephyr recruits with scorch marks and loose ropes. Dramatic wind is blowing for no reason. Welcome you Sky 6 spell slinging altitude ambitious hooligans to Sky Zephyr's Summer Camp, Wildmount Division. I'm Camp Counselor Skrillex, and if you want your wings, you gotta go through me. Master the winds, and you might even survive. Over the next 6 weeks, compressed into one chaotic montage for budgetary reasons, you'll learn how to pilot a magically unstable airship, evade airborne monstrosities with nothing but a spoon and a spell slot, and handle the emotional devastation of casting Featherfall on the wrong person. Do you have prior flight experience over the menagerie coast? Too bad! Do you suffer from motion sickness, arcane allergies, or occasional polymorph-induced identity crisis? Excellent! Here at Sky Zephyrs Summer Camp, we believe in learning by flailing. Skrillex points to the sky, where a Zeppelin labeled Team Cobalt does a corkscrew nosedive and explodes into glitter. You see that? That was a learning moment. Now, grab your wands, sign your waivers, and kiss your spellbook goodnight, because here at Sky Zephyrs of Wildmount Summer Camp, the only thing higher than our ships is our liability insurance. Welcome to camp, nerds! The cutscene to an extreme close-up of a recruit beaming into a shaky handheld crystal cam.
Hi, Mom. It's day 1 at Sky Zephyr Summer Camp. They gave me a wand, a helmet, and some weird-looking stew called Griffin Goulash. I'm pretty sure, 40% sure it was alive.
There's a massive off-screen explosion. The tent rattles.
Training's going great.
To a field with floating hoops and smoking skyship wreckage. There's Camp Counselor Skrillex yelling at the recruits, "Welcome to Camp Sky Zephyrs, where the altitude's high and the standards are low. I'm Commander Skrillex. I've flown through tempests, invaded rock flocks, and dated a tiefling bard named Mistake. So trust me, I know danger." Skrillex hurls a Featherfall scroll at a nearby recruit's head. Rule number 1, if you're not casting Featherfall, you are the Featherfall. To infomercial style backdrop with neon lights and confetti. There's a gnome wearing lots of Mardi Gras beads and crazy Elton John glasses taking center stage before pedestals showcasing the wares.
Want to survive camp in style? Well, get the official Zeph gear. Don't leave your Sky Zephyr without your potion cooler hat. Hydrate and hallucinate responsibly. Sky Zephyr's branded parachutes are on sale, may or may not work. And camp cloaks of invisibility? Where are those things? Well, we lost track of inventory tracking. Well, they're just gone. Must have already sold out.
Camp Counselor Skrillex. It's now, the scene cuts to Camp Counselor Skrillex holding up a plushy wyvern doll before a platoon of campers. Today, we practice evasive maneuvers. This is a wyvern. It wants to eat your dreams. Questions?
Do we pet it?
The wyvern is tossed into the air. It explodes. Somehow the plush screams. The recruits are all covered in ash.
Oh, this feels emotionally unsafe.
Fade to black. Music swells. Fading into view, the camera's there's a camera panning across a ragtag fleet of questionably legal makeshift Sky Zephyrs made from pure chaos and poor decision making, most definitely not Dwendali Empire improved. One ship is a hot air balloon duct taped to a shopping cart. Another is a flying tavern booth labeled the Winged Pint. One is just a flock of summoned geese holding up a raft. And yes, someone's riding a literal flying bathtub with oars and optimism. Counselor Skrillex, chest puffed out, watching proudly. Today we send our recruits soaring into destiny. Navigators, casters, mildly sentient gelatinous interns. Take the skies with courage, honor, and no refund policy. And then on Skrillex's signal, the ships launch. Slow motion shots of liftoff, triumphant music, doves fly. One recruit vomits glitter midair. And then Counselor Skrillex is all tearing up through a spyglass, and he's, they grow up so fast. He's crying. Suddenly, chaos erupts midair. The tavern ship accidentally casts fireball on itself. The goose-powered raft gets distracted by breadcrumbs. The bathtub airship goes into a barrel roll and ejects its pilot into a cloud labeled Wild Magic Zone, do not enter. There's an explosion of sparkles, a bunch of screaming geese. Counselor Skrillex lowers the spyglass, hangs his head and mumbles. And, they grow up so fast and they crash even faster. When the ship plummets past them, the recruit clinging to the hull screaming,
Does anybody have a plan B?
Scene fades to black, cut to the title card, Sky Zephyrs, Summer Camp, Wildmount Division. Counselor Skrillex's voice overstates the catchphrase. Apply today! Survive! Allegedly.
Where do I sign up?
I kind of want that flying the tavern, please.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That would have been my Sky Zephyr. My starter Sky Zephyr. Okay, so that's our little skit for Sky Zephyrs. If you've been following along with our little stream here, you know the drill. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out now. Go to the URL I've got on the screen right now, and you can see that Sky Zephyrs is this incredible supplement that upgrades anybody's Spelljammer game. It incorporates really cool ways, new approaches to building things like custom Spelljammers, and there's also incredible Spelljammer style advanced combat rules. So people during 5e Spelljammer, there were some critics, right? They're a little overly critical of how just plain and vanilla the ship-to-ship combat rules were in 5e. So this juices that up for the grognard and all of us. So if you use our promo code, see it there at the bottom of the screen, that'll let them know that we sent you, and you can get 10% off when you pick up a copy of Sky Zephyr.